No other way to put it. That's just the reality, guys. It really is only a matter of time now. Just in my opinion, anyway, it's only a matter of time until this virus is in every major city in the U.S. probably. The reason I say that, I'm not a doomsday sayer. I'm just saying it like how I think it is, how I think the reality is. Think about all the different major cities all over the world, but all over the U.S. The U.S. is a travel destination. You have people, coming in from all parts of the world into every major city pretty much every day. And you have Americans coming back to the United States that have been traveling abroad, maybe in cities where the virus is active, but where it hasn't been identified yet as an outbreak zone. And here's the thing, we don't need a bunch of people to come back with it. We need one person to come back with it unknowingly. They didn't know they had it. They didn't even know they were exposed to it. They thought they were in a safe part of the world. They come back here, they go about their day-to-day business, interacting with, dozens or even 100 people or whatever within a few days. Then they get diagnosed with the virus. And the thing is as of this morning, Thursday morning, February 27th, that's already happened. Apparently it's already happened. They just announced on the news this morning in Sacramento, they have a case of someone, and this person actually hasn't even traveled abroad. They have not even as far as we know. This is breaking news. They haven't traveled around the world to any of these hot zones. They haven't even been traveling, as far as I know. And they felt ill. They went to the doctor. They were admitted to the hospital because they had, some respiratory issues. And now, 4 days after they started feeling these symptoms, they're diagnosed with having the coronavirus. And they have no clue how they got it. They don't believe they were in contact with anybody that was at risk. And now here we go. So it's just randomly a case popping up in a major city here in the U.S. So what that means is, if they just did randomly catch it around the city, how many other cases are already out there brewing that are unaware right now? So this thing is already going. I think it's already taking off here in the States. I think, like I said, I'm right here at the airport. I already think it's inevitable. If the airports are not closed right now, which is, I understand, which is a dramatic and drastic move. If you close all inbound international flights into your country, there's going to be huge economic impacts. But if you don't do that, what is the impact as well? Is that too drastic? Hindsight is going to be 2020, right? If this thing turns into a disaster 12 months from now, 6 months from now, or whatever, in the U.S., and we look back saying, what could we have done? What did we do wrong? What should we have done? It's pretty dramatic. It's a drastic move. But if you close all inbound international flights, or if you announce that you're going to do that within a few days, you allow U.S. citizens that are abroad to come back to the country, and then you shut it down. Is that even possible? I don't know. But that seems like the only thing that might possibly prevent a massive outbreak here in the U.S. Otherwise, I think it's coming. With this first case over here in Sacramento, where it's completely unknown, like it's not somebody that traveled to China or an infected area. It's not somebody that had contact knowingly with somebody that was over in those areas, parts of the world. It's just somebody going about their day-to-day life in Sacramento, and they have the virus now. So that could be a turning point. That could mean we're right on the brink. We're right on the brink, possibly right now, to, I think maybe you start to see a few cases start spotting here and there, different cities maybe, in this same way, where the people didn't travel, they have no idea how they got it or what happened. So the worst part of this thing is that you are feeling fine for a few days, while you're potentially out there still spreading it, and you have no idea that you even have it or that anything's wrong, and you might be out there contaminating other people. That's the worst part of it. So, and that's how these types of things get going, right? So just saying, sorry, it's a downer. Don't want to be causing people to freak out or panic or anything, right? I mean, look, there's some good news. At least it's only 2% potentially fatality rate. So, but I don't know that that's really the big concern, right? The big concern is you still don't want to get it. You don't want to be sick for a week or two, feeling miserable, having to sit in bed. You're missing work. You know, I mean, if thousands and thousands of people catch it, you're not going to want to be out and about. You're not going to want to be at sporting events, social events, happy hour, right? Restaurants, because it could be anywhere. And you can't, it's not like you can watch out for the person that's coughing or sneezing. It could be the waiter bringing you your food, right? I mean, it just sucks. So it's an economic thing. That's even, I think maybe, obviously a bigger risk. You see the stock markets are tanking. So, like I said, this is not supposed to be a negative thing, but my channel is not any one particular theme. You know, I started out, let's escape the cubicle. Let's get out of the cubicle life. Just come along, follow me. I'm going to go see if I can make money on my own and move to Vegas, start new, start fresh over here. That's what the channel is about, escaping day-to-day work life that you're sick of and trying to do something different, trying to go after something. You know, come over to here. I'm trying to start businesses and play poker, and things don't go the way you want them to go exactly all the time, you know. So I'm doing Uber to pay my bills without having a regular office job, you know, and it's coming along fine so far. And now this thing is coming out, the virus thing's coming out, and so basically I'm just reporting on it. It is what it is. It's, you know, we're not a coronavirus channel, but I'm sure you're going to see a lot of those popping up as well now. It's a life channel. It's just, I'm going to be talking about whatever's going on, whatever I'm up to. Some people ask me sometimes, are you a poker vlog channel? Are you an Uber driver channel? What are you? I don't really give myself a theme or a category. I'm just whatever I'm up to channel. Whatever's going on, whatever's happening in Vegas that I'm witnessing or that I'm seeing, you know, I'm going to put a video out and talk about it, or whatever is on my mind, I'm going to talk about. If I could get back into playing poker, I'd love to, but now who knows what's going on? You know, I can't. I'm even starting to second guess going and playing in a poker tournament this Saturday that I wanted to play in. Because here we are, we're in close quarters in a casino. You know, this thing is, I mean, maybe this thing's not avoidable. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, obviously you don't want to go to known hotspots and sit there with everyone, but at what point do you start acting differently, avoiding going to happy hour and avoiding the things? How many cases out there in public on the news does it take before you change your behavior, your social behavior? You know, when should I stop walking around the casino? Or when should I stop? When do I have to stop Uber driving? Because I'm afraid I'm going to have, you know, passengers that are going to expose me to the virus, you know. Already, I think I'm kind of changing that. I'm definitely not. I'm not trying to pick up at the airport right now, because there's going to be first cases, right, in every major city. If it breaks out everywhere in the U.S., like it's breaking out, like look at Italy, look at some of these other places, Iran, and obviously China. But there's going to be outbreak areas, and airports seem like the most obvious mode of transmission where this first comes in from somewhere else, you know. So what do you think? What do you think? Where are we? What's our level of concern right now? It should be pretty high, I think, because you just look around at other countries. I think this is just sort of a matter of time situation, you know. I mean, you had this news conference yesterday where the president is talking, Trump is talking with a group of advisors and stuff, saying, you know, this is just, don't worry, nothing to see here, don't panic. Sometimes that means it's time to panic, but not, you know, I mean, shouldn't be laughing about that, but I think that means they're just trying to mitigate control of the stock market. They don't want financial impacts, but it's unavoidable. You can't avoid it, you know. People are going to do what they think is best for themselves, which means The one thing that'll help the economy is people are going to start stocking up. They're going to start spending money on supplies. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. But there's more negative, obviously, than there's going to be any kind of positives at all coming out of it. So I'm just speaking off the cuff here. I'm just rambling off the top of my mind while I drive. So random thoughts, random coronavirus thoughts here. But, and what kind of advice can they give to the general public, without panicking people? Look, here's the bottom line with the reality, right? They're putting this out now today, like on CNN. You should have 2 or 3 weeks of food in your house, non-spoilable food, whatever, frozen goods, canned goods. At least they're giving people that. People can't say, well, you didn't tell us what to do. We didn't know what to do. They're not saying you need to go out and buy masks. I don't even think you can buy masks anyway. They're probably sold out everywhere, so don't worry about that. But yeah, food. If an issue happens in your area and your city goes into a quarantine, you need to have food. You need to have lockdown. The good news is with all these services and deliveries, if you want to trust the delivery drivers bringing you the food, if there is an emergency, you still got some people that will desperately need money, right? They're on their own. They don't have anybody helping them. They're going to do Uber Eats. They're going to do all these different delivery apps. So you're still going to be able to order food and have it delivered to your home, I think, unless things get really, really, really bad. But you don't want to rely on that. You should buy, like I've been saying before, buy some cheap stuff that is just going to at least sustain you. Some cup of noodles, top ramen or whatever, all those things. Bag of rice. Excuse me. And, some canned food. What is it, like $1.50 a can? You guys go out and find some deals. But, they can't push it too hard because people will panic and start hoarding. So, buying way more than they need. But, how much is too much? You need to figure that out for yourselves. You need to buy what you think your family needs and for however long you think you might need it for. My method is I'm buying a little bit every day. A little bit. Okay, I'm buying like a few cans of canned food every day. I'm buying a few rolls of toilet paper. I think that's the responsible thing to do. You shouldn't do nothing, but you shouldn't go out and buy shopping carts full of stuff. I don't think that that's really responsible either. At a certain point, it might get to that. If like things just become at an epidemic level in your local area, and the stores can't keep up with the demand, this might happen. But we're not there yet for sure. But you don't want to wait till that point, right? You need to buy a few things right now. So buy a few things. Buy a little bit each day, like I'm doing. Don't go crazy. And that's where things stand. Okay, that's just a video. This is my update today. I don't know, what the channel's going to turn into, what videos are going to turn into, but I sort of see myself as like it feels like almost like I'm sort of like a reporter on the ground in this one area. This is Las Vegas. I'm just telling you what's going on here, what's happening with me, what my thoughts are on everything, and playing it by ear. I'll let you guys know what's going on if I play the poker tournament Saturday. Right now, I'm still leaning towards it. It's going to depend on the news in between now and Saturday. Today's Thursday. Today, tomorrow, I'm watching the news because if we get some cases popping up over here in Vegas, I don't even know what my situation's going to be. If I'm going to have to stop driving Uber or what. So, don't know yet. Stay tuned. Let me know what you guys are seeing in your areas. Comment below. Click the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. I'm going to try to post as many updates as I can. I should be able to post more videos if I'm doing them in this format where I'm not doing several different scenes, editing it together, going home on my computer and mixing in the music and all that stuff. It's just more matter-of-fact style because I can shoot the video and then I can immediately upload it straight from my phone to YouTube. I can't go live because we don't have 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. But if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I can do some live streams and see what's going on out here. But I'll be trying to create these videos and upload them and post them immediately, so you guys can follow along in more real time as what's going on, what I'm up to, what my thoughts are and everything. But stay aware, start getting prepared if you're not already, and Don't freak out. That's another important thing. And can't take it too seriously, right? It is what it is. Got to deal with it. Can't take it too seriously. Can't take anything too seriously. We're all going to die someday. Is that uplifting? Probably not. But I'm just trying to find something to not freak out about. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll be back again. See you soon.